This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, today in the arena. A big thank you to everybody who supported my competitive efforts for the last few days and donated to Extra Life. We've had to raise the goal twice. My goal was $1,000. Had a feeling we'd beat that because of the match, the goal matching that I was going to do when playing Mistman, and destroyed it, and then raised it to $3,000 during the tournament this weekend. You guys blew that away, and now we're knocking on the door of $5,000, which was the goal the team set for the entire team, Witches of the Coast. So thank you so much. And if any of you still want to get in on the good vibes, the fundraising, by far the largest fundraising I've ever done on this channel, not even close. Like I had no idea, but thank you. Link below. Support the kids. If you have any interest in supporting the content this week, support the kids instead. By the way, YouTube memberships, they go to a charity. Half the proceeds go to a charity every month. This month, Extra Life. Shouldn't be surprising. So if you want to get a YouTube membership and support a different charity every month as well as the channel, hit the join button. All right, but we're not here completely to talk about that. While I was off doing Yori and blinking stuff, the MPL weekend, or the Magic Pro League and Rivals League weekend was going on, which means that the best players in the world in the MPL and the league that gets the people for the MPL, the Farm League in sporty US terms, the Rivals League, they all had to battle each other playing Standard, and they had to play 6 matches on Saturday and 6 matches on Sunday, and they're worth points and whatever. We get to see what the best players in the world play against the best players in the world, which gives us a good look at what they think of the format. Now, as always, there were a lot of rogues. There were a lot of blue-white Yorion piles. There were a lot of Gruul adventures, the decks you'd expect, but there was some spice. This spice comes to us courtesy of Joel Larson, a Pro Tour champion and longtime competitive Magic player. It's a Yorion deck, but don't let that make you turn this off just yet. It has a lot going on. This is an enigmatic incarnation deck, akin to the old birthing pod decks, Court of Calling decks, the decks that have certain cards in the deck for a certain purpose and tutor them up at the right time using cards that put things directly into play from the library. And that's what enigmatic incarnation does. You have to sacrifice an enchantment at the beginning of your end step, a different enchantment from the incarnation, I might add. Then you can search your library for a creature with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrificed enchantment's mana cost. So, if you sacrifice an Omen of the Sun to an enigmatic incarnation, you search your library for a 4-drop creature and put it directly into play. We've got Yasharn, we've got Wicked Wolf, we've got Legion Angel, we got Archon of Sun's Grace. Getting those for free is pretty nice. And then, of course, there's Yorion to blink all the awesome cards and do it again when the pod isn't making us sacrifice things. Elder Gargaroth, like the things that we tutor up. Dream Trawler, just powerful hitters. But there's also 4 copies of Elspeth, Conquers Death. And there's 2 Setessan Champions to draw cards. And there's Glasspool Mimic, so you can turn your Wolf Willow Haven, Trail of Crumbs, Omen of the Sea, or Mythic Subdual, or Birth of Meletus into a Glasspool Mimic to copy a whatever you have. A Gargaroth, a Wolf, a Yorion, whatever. It's a spicy one. And it has a lot of little one-ofs, so I'm going to need to keep the deck list right over here on my other screen so that I know what to fetch and when playing this deck for the first time today. So yeah, mana, pathways are good, temples are fine, triomes are okay. No, I'm not using the black mana probably. I'm just cycling this sucker sometimes because that's what you need to do. Sideboard, we've got Caskets, Glimpse of Freedom, Negate, Destiny Spinner. That's fun for the control matchups. The 3 Legion Angels, so you can fetch those. 2 Mystical Disputes. Play best of 3 if you wanna. I'm out to dominate best of one. And while this deck didn't dominate the Rivals League, those are the best players in the world, it doesn't mean that we can't smash up the ladder a little. Or does it? I guess we'll only know if we try. Let's dive in and let the nonsense begin. Hand smoothing algorithm. You're telling me you looked at 3 different hands and fed me this one? Because this had the best land to spell ratio of the 3. All right, better. What do we put back? What do we put back? I think we put back the Mimic or the Omen. We don't really need the Omen here, but it's good with the Yorion, which actually we may end up fetching and doing stuff with. Goose is a little off. We have to draw an untapped land to make Goose really good, because we might just play it and then play a tapped land on turn 2, and that sucks. What are we doing here? This is a tough one. It's definitely a keep. I'm not sure what the putback is. Maybe it is Goose. But Goose and Wolf. The food for the Wolfie. Maybe it's Omen then. Maybe it's Haven. Haven's a bit awkward here. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking. I'm putting back the Haven. I don't like it though. I had a wolf theme, and then I put the Haven back, and now I'm I don't know who I am anymore. Man, that hand as a 7 was legit. So I think I need this to be my white source, so I have to start like this. The next turn, I either play the Mimic or the Omen, depending on what we draw. Man, I probably burned like 50 brain cells just trying to figure out what to keep in this hand, and then here comes the opponent. Haha, mono red. It's mono red time, guys. We're gonna play the mono red now. Alright. So, this turn, Omen. Next turn, Goose. And then the turn after that, Wolf with protection. And then Glasspool, Mimic, Wolf. Right? Right. I think if I put the Gilded Goose down here, it's almost too perfect for their curve that they'll Bone Crush it. I mean, they might do this too, but whatever. Let's try to give them a land or something irrelevant that they can't really use. We can play 2 goose. No, we want this. Do I give them a goose? Nah. Nah, they might actually cast that. But next turn's looking alright. We have Subdual and we have Goosey. Nice. Give them the 6-drop. Good choice. Like it's a choice. This is mono red, we play mono red, mono red. Annex, hardened in the forge. Exile on nothing, love it. I think, guys, do we subdue the Annex and then Wicked Wolf? Yeah, I think that's pretty clear. Like, this thing's abilities, like when it loses them, it's really embarrassing. It's now a -2, 3. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Do we need another blue? The opponent took away our Dream Trawler, so I don't think we need another blue. We'll grab another white. We might draw cards like Archon. Ow! Yeah, I'm in a saucy mood today. Okay, just deal with it. You know I love a good deck that beats up mono red. You know that makes me happy. Oh, come at me. Let's go. Let's rumble. Everybody in. No? Coward. Alright, make a food, make a Mimic. It's pretty good. You. Do we take out the champion? Do we take out the robber? I don't know if it particularly matters. And it doesn't matter. Get wrecked! Whoosh! Get Mono Red out of here. Get him out. 2 straight games? What is going on with these hands? Alright. That's a white. Blue, blue, or green. Okay, this is a green. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh man, this is gonna suck. Put back one of these omens. Big decision coming up. Okay. Decision fixed. It's a white. I guess keepsies? So this game is going to be Wolfwillow Haven into Setessan Champion into Glasspool Mimic into Omen, perhaps? Opponent's turn 2, not very impressive. Just the way we like it. Trying to decide if there's any specific reason to have a Haven on one thing or another. I've decided nah. I'm giving it a nah. Luminarch. Alright, I'm expecting some Glass Casket, Skyclave Apparition stuff for my Setessan Champion, so I don't just want to slam it. If I play it next turn with the trail, I get to draw a card. So I guess we'll play Omen this turn or Bayurian. What should it be? I guess it's Omen. Who knows what might attack? The opponent might put the counter here, attack with both. Play around counter spells, not Omen of the Sun. Okay. Yeah? Come at me. Let's go. So we block here, the opponent sacrifices the bounty potentially to save the aspirant. If they do that, we take no damage. They could also keep the aspirant. Overdice a bounty. No, I keep saying the aspirant. This is the aspirant. This is the Alseid. That is protection from white. That sucks. Boo! Boo upon our opponent and their ways. Alright. Neat draw. Let's go get another white. Setessan Champion. Trail of Crumbs. Draw a card right away. Make sure we get some value. Value. That's what I'm talking about. Goose acquired. But the question's going to be, how do we deal with these things? It's not getting better. There's the casket. Had a feeling. Had a feeling about that. Got to review this deck list again. Skyclave Apparition. That's pretty good. Wicked Wolf. Those are the main removal spells in the deck. Boom! Speak of the Wolfy Wolf. Unfortunately, my mana's wrong. My mana... I guess we can also use Trail of Crumbs. We'll just do this. Over here. See if the opponent tries to protect. Protection from green. And no munching. But we can still make this indestructible and eat a food and dig with trail. That's pretty good. That's alright. Luminous Broodmoth? Some of you white aggro-ish type players, you can't play without the Broodmoth. Come on. Alright, so block here, dig with trail. This will come back with flying, but we will be able to play Goose, make a food, play Mimic, copy Wolf, and eat the Broodmoth or the Aspirant. We could also wait a turn on this play so that the Aspirant doesn't come back, but it just gets bigger and bigger. And this way we hit a land, and we get to draw a card. It's pretty good. Plus the +1/+1 counters reset, so that card has a long way to go. That's a Banishing Light. So what does the opponent have? They've already shown us a lot of ways to protect their cards. They might have a way to protect against a Banishing Light. Besides, Banishing Light can hit the casket and get back our champion. So I think we make the Wicked Wolf play that we discussed. Opponent with a nice. Yeah, you like that, don't you? Alright. We got green, green, blue, blue, white, blue, white. More planes. Down goes the moth. Yeah. Let's get you off that 28 before you find the frickin' card that makes Angels Speaker of the Heavens. Oh my goodness, this deck is moving. We had some fortunate draws there. But now it looks so scary for our opponent. How do they get in this? They need this aspirant to just go the distance really fast. Woo! Who dat? Who dat? I don't even think I need the Banishing Light. One acquired. Block a wolf. Let's go with the Cetessan Champion. Next turn we might Banishing Light the casket and get double champion, but for now let's make Enigmatic Incarnation happen. Sacrificing Wolf Willow Haven. Go get a nap. I got an app for this. Get rid of this. Woo! Ooh, it's doing it. We're doing it, chat. Chat, this is YouTube. Too much time streaming over the weekend. Good game. Yeah. Didn't get to the Heathen Love. 675. Another funky hand, but it has a lot of good pieces, I guess? I don't know, man. These hands are so weird, but it has Goose Trail. How bad could it be? Goose Trail Haven, actually. So we can go turn 2 Haven, turn 3 Goose Trail together. The problem is it's not until like turn 4 that we start digging with the goose. That's the part that makes me not excited. If there were a basic forest in this hand, it would be hot. And we are off. Opponent kept their hand. They were either taking a little break or they had to think about this hand a lot, which means it might be a tough one for them. Yeah, we're getting the mana together. No question. 2 forests. Stonecoil Serpent. So they're getting ready for a Gem Raiser already. Ugh. I don't have any real way to play around a Gem Raiser, but I can try to preserve at least something by playing this stuff out. Oh, we've got a toucher. You see how they touched absolutely everything I had on the battlefield before making this play? Because it's such a big brain play. What a toucher we have here. Good draw. Really good draw. Got lucky. So, let's save the Mimic for the Apparition. We can buy this Yorion, but we have another one already. Although it's not blinking for much. No value yet. I'm just wondering if I want to use this food or stockpile food. And I think I just need to use it against mono green. I think it would be a mistake not to get a card where we can get a card, because they're going to keep us under pressure. A lot of pressure. See? Although, they did just slam that right into a potential Yorion. This is going to get pretty nutty. Goodbye, Yorvo. All right, next turn. The action. Whether or not to blink the apparitions is interesting, but... Oh, no! Not next turn. Right now. Oh, it's getting better and better! Oh, that is so brutal! We really just top-decked right out of that. Oh, gosh. I hope the crazy Dutchman doesn't watch that. That could cause a tilt. Oh man, these openers keep looking so bad, and then they work out. But I'm not keeping this one. 2 land, tapped. It's just too slow. Ugh. Okay, we have to top deck a land, and I'd prefer it to be a blue and a green source. We'll put the Archon back in the deck, or will we? Maybe we're supposed to put the Subdual back in the deck because it requires us to draw... Maybe we're supposed to put this in the deck because it requires us to come up with a green and a blue. Alright. Oh, it's like the key card in the deck, though. Oh, this is bad. And I don't have a 2-drop either, so if I draw a blue, at least this is playable. I could put the Archon in the deck, but right now it looks like I might actually get to cast it. Oh. These hands have been so bad and they keep working out anyway. There is a selfless savior on the battlefield, my friends. Not the card we're looking for. Alright guys, everybody send me your energy. We need everyone. Everyone. We need like a green source or a blue source right here. Are you ready? Let's go. Who didn't do it? Who forgot to send energy? I'm going to come to each and every one of your homes, and if I find out you didn't send the energy, I'll unsubscribe you myself. We have no place for you. Our opponent shows us the beauty of playing a card, and a card in a monocolored deck. Okay. A lot of basic planes. Comeback time! Get out of here. Yeah. Might be a bit too far behind here to get away with this one. But the opponent misses the land. So they can't maul, but that means they have 3 spells. Goodness gracious. YOLO. If they kill this, like, we're just done, I think. Look at our 3-color deck. Our 3-color deck functioning as intended. Eh? What you got? I hope it's a giant killer. What you got over there, huh? Huh? A Stonecoil Serpent. Well, if that isn't the draw of the game. Hey, at least we didn't keep the enigmatic incarnation. It would be really funny at this stage. Yep. What else you got? That's all? It's the only thing you're sending into battle? Makes sense. So this has first strike. So we could chump it. I don't think that's very good, though. What we need to do is attack through the Serpent. So if I draw a blue, that works too. take out the Serpent, and then we get to attack with these lifelinkers and try to counter race. So we're trying to basically invalidate the Maul and the creature it's on with lifelink in the air. Now, next turn, this means that they have to hold this back to block, but if we draw the land and play the ECD, then the Maul, we take out the Maul, and then they can't block. Okay, Bassie's Lieutenant. Where are you putting that counter? Wow, that's very narcissistic to put the counter on yourself that way. Lots of people would have liked that counter. All right. Good turn. Another good turn. We're in this game and I don't know how. I guess it's just Archon, right? Archon is soloing. The lifelink is... The inability to kill the Archon is the only reason we have a chance. I'm gonna give you all another chance, guys. Somebody out there failed to send energy, and I threatened to come to their house and unsubscribe them. You get another chance, okay? You get another chance. If you send me an untapped land, preferably like a green or a blue one right now, I'll let you stay subscribed to the channel. My gift to you. Come on, right now. Right now. Everybody. Again, this is your chance. Send the energy. Are you ready? Did you do it? Did you really do it? You did it! Could you have please sent me a different mana source, though? Mono white deck confirmed. Boom! Alright, what do we take out? I think we take out the Maul of the Skyclaves. I think if we take that out, we can deal with the Angels. The Pegasi can battle the Angels in aerial combat for the good of the land. And you just look like an average illusion now. Well then. What a gamer. We're just gonna have to take down that Lieutenant or that Maul. One of the two. That's not a good attack. Alright. So, Legion Angel coming in. We can double block it here, like so. It doesn't have a counter. The opponent might sacrifice the Savior to save it, but we still gain the life. And that's what's important. Alright, what are we taking out? I think it's the Lieutenant now? I don't know. If we take out the Lieutenant, we can attack with the Archon. That's pretty solid. But it doesn't happen till end step, so... Just a reminder, the apparition is a 0/0, so no big deal. Yorion! Told you we need to buy that Yorion. Alright. Lieutenant, to the ground with you. Exile a thing of 4 or less. We can get rid of the Serpent and still be free to blink the Yorion in the future, but we don't have another Yorion, so now I think we go for the Maul. Make some Pegasus. Pegasi action confirmed. How the heck are we doing this? Mono-colored deck confirmed. Giant Killer shoots down the Yorion, but we have the ECD. They better have a solution for that. I was going to scry and try to find the right mana source, but now I have Yorion coming back from the ECD, so let's just take the draw. Yes! So stupid. Mono white BANT. Boys and girls, did you ever think you'd see such a pile? You can lie to me. It's fine. Another angel acquired. Giant killer. Might be a headache. Who wants to attack me? Come at me, bros. Okay, my opponent at this point. Imagine being my opponent. They think they're playing. They think they're playing against mono white Yorion. They really do. Imagine if they could see my hand. If they watch, like they did the Hedron Love. If they watch this later, they're gonna be like, oh my god. They're gonna have no idea. Heck, they might not even watch this video because they assume they played against mono white. All right, what else do we exile here? We could exile the Giant Killer, just to not have that headache. Yeah, I think that's smart. Its ability to tap stuff down could really get annoying. Yeah, I'm done. Bassy? Oh no. Well, if you attack with everything, I will punish you. They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. Oh, give it up for our opponent. They are making the content play. Let's read this. Whenever one or more non-token attack, create that many 1/1 tapped and attacking. They are making the content play. What a freaking maniac. All right. Mono white victory secured. Check out my cool mono white BANT deck, people. It's the best. 0 green. The mana. What is wrong with the mana? We keep it. We keep it. We're gonna find the green. We didn't find it the whole last game. We're gonna find it this time. We're gonna find it. You gotta believe. You gotta believe. That we're just too hot to be defeated. You know, that's a potential too. We've all these weird hands and we still haven't lost. You're not green. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. What are you doing to me? What are you doing? Just slam it. I can respect it. My Omen, I can't let it get mystical disputed, so I have to slam it too. So we're just gonna be slamming Omens. Omen slam. Those are some of the best cards, and they're not green. Like they're not green mana. I have to bottom them because I need green mana to turn on all these other cards. What is going on? All right, guys, energy. For my first green source in 2 games, I need you guys to send me the energy. We need it. We don't need it right here, but it would be really nice, guys. Yeah, they're thinking Doom Foretold. Everybody, send the energy. You're useless. This is... Forget all the money you've donated to charity. You're freaking useless. All right. I hope you know I'm really being silly. Like, I'm like, silly is what I'm aiming for here. I hope you know that. I believe you know that. All right, scry. Which is too bad, because we need that for Doom Foretold. But I think we need green more. Is the opponent thinking about scrying their Omen in solidarity? I wouldn't do that if I were them. I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm not playing the game of Magic I wanted to play, man. "100% green hand, 0 green lands." And going back to last game, no green lands in about 20 some cards that we've looked at. I'm sacrificing this now to pop the Doom now and try to find the green source. Oh my goodness. Was it that hard? So what do we discard? Elder Gargaroth, get out of here. It just eats a removal spell in this matchup. Yeah, nice. Yeah, you are a soldier. The things I do for Magic. Archeowl. Okay. Nice one. There goes the goose. Goose got cooked. That's too bad. I could have played champion into a draw effect. Now I can't. Sure. I mean, the ordering on that particular damage is absolutely crucial. I'd wanted to do all this with a champion on the field. Maybe I still will. The opponent might play a Doom. Okay. Let's do stuff. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough to play ECD and champion. But ECD and Incarnation, that's doable. Opponent did nothing. They must have a lot of removal. Okay. Start the party. We might have counter magic, which would be weird, but possible. Yay, trigger! We did it. Alright. Now I gotta figure out what I'm fetching. Looks like they're going to dance. Do I have anything that kind of reps a Dance of the Mance? I have Skyclave Apparition. I don't have anything that hits the graveyard. Nothing that hits the graveyard. Do I sacrifice the Trail? I'm not really using it. But I think it's better overall than the Havens. Alright. We could get the Glasspool Mimic, have 2 champions. That's pretty strong. We can get Apparition, exile a Casket, or exile the Arcanist Owl. I guess it should be the Apparition. Not much of a Dance of the Mance, to be honest. New Omen. Do you think the opponent's going to Wrath here? Maybe that was a reason not to get the Apparition. 2 to the top. Scary. What they really want to do is ECD the Incarnation. They don't want that around, because then even if they Wrath, I just keep bringing stuff back. So there it is. This is a good turn, though. A good turn for us. We get to do this. Which also draws us a card. Which is pretty strong. Pretty strong. No land drop, but now the opponent has to concern themselves with that ECD, and there's a Gargaroth in the graveyard. And the longer the champion is around, the more cards I draw. But you do think, okay, it's time for them to play Dance of the Mance, right? But they only have 2 things. It's still not that bad. Still not that bad. It's not that bad, guys. I do wish I'd sacrificed Trail instead of Haven, though. Feeling a bit of a mana constraint. Rude. We'll have to get that back. It's long game. They're playing the long game. So I think the way we want to get this back is by flickering the Skyclave. Our opponent might have a Shark here, so maybe attacking with Skyclave isn't worth it. I think what we want to do is play the Archon, but hold the Banishing Light and buy the Yorion. And then we're set up for a huge turn next turn that they have to fix. And Dance of the Mance won't do it, you know? It just won't do it. Would I rather get back a Gargaroth or this? I could attack with it, but Omen of the Sun and Shark Typhoon kill it, but the idea of getting it back with the ECD next turn to exile like a Casket is pretty good. And I'm not that afraid of their 4/4. Alright. Risked it for the biscuit, worked out. Yeah, it's definitely a Dance of the Mance from the way that they played these Omens. Might even be two Dance of the Mance-I. Another ECD. Keep it coming, everybody. Do it again. Do it again. ECD wars continue. This time we get a Pegasus. The opponent's really enjoying themselves. You can tell by the amount of nice emotes. Come on, play your Dance of the Mance. What's the matter with you? Get back your toys so I can obliterate you. Because they know they're gonna get Yorioned. They know the Doom just makes me sacrifice Trail or something that's not too important. If I get to do next turn the way I want to do next turn, we're going to need this turned off. I've got a plan. Hopefully I get to show it to you. Yeah. Any playable? No. Sacrifice food for the life? No. I need everything else. Alright, ECD goes off. They can't play anything. Unless it's a creature or something weird. Mimic. Copy Apparition. Target. Glass Casket. Get this back. Yorion. Flicker. Flicker. Should have attacked first. Dang it. So, there was some really cool stuff I wanted to show you guys at the end. Some stuff that I actually learned piloting the blue-white deck. Which is, we were going to flicker both of these, and then we were going to bring them back. The Glasspool Mimic can now copy a Yorion, and then create another ETB Yorion trigger that exiles everything. And if we stack the triggers correctly, we can exile the other apparition before it exiles one of the opponent's permanents, which means when the apparition returns, again to exile something else, they don't get a token, although they will get the token this time. But it's pretty cool. Also, we'd flicker the ECD. So on end step, what happens is the ECD, the Mimic, and the apparition return, and we would flicker the Haven as well, because it'll create an enchantment trigger and reattach to the battlefield. And when those come back, the ECD can exile the Doom Foretold. The Apparition can exile an Omen of the Sea. The Glasspool Mimic copies Yorion to create another exile trigger so that we get all this again. And the Wolfwillow Haven entering the battlefield triggers the Archon to make a Pegasus and the Champion to draw a card, and so does the ECD. So we draw 2 cards, make 2 Pegasus, exile 2 permanents, and we get the whole effect again on their next end step. And we are back for the post-game wrap-up, and my draws were awkward and terrible, and yet we did not lose. Imagine what you can do with a good draw. I mean, our opponents, I'm sure, also did not have draws to be particularly excited about, or they would have slapped us, kicked our butt. But this deck is fun. I was in good spirits coming into today, just kind of feeling riding a high from the weekend, very accomplished. And today was even like this. Oh man, this is the joy in Magic, you know, doing something a little different, a little wacky, a ton of options, a ton of fun play to it. And it's Yorion. It just lives. At this point, the Sky Noodle has just noodled its way into my heart and will always be a part of me. And that's the way it's gonna be. If you hate Yorion decks, man, I guess there are other YouTube channels, man. I don't know what to tell you. Thank you to everybody who has supported the show lately. It's meant a lot to me. The streak continues. The competitive gameplay footage, the Twitch numbers have been amazing, and probably most importantly, the Extra Life fundraiser. Like, I can't believe. I just can't believe it. You guys are killing me, man. In a good way. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe. March, baby. We're almost to 91,000 already. March to that 100,000. See the goal. Believe it. Grab it. And it's yours. Let's do it. Goodbye.